Hello, this is Chris from Chrisdello Fitness, and I wanted to come to you this week and talk to you about something that I'm always working on, but something I really struggle with, and it's living for balance. It's something that I think a lot of us try to work on is getting in balance and staying in balance, but also we're never fully in balance. I think of balance when sometimes you need to focus on things. When things happen in life, sometimes you're really family focused, and that has to be your focus. And then it's like you may have a work project, and all your time and effort is focused on that. And then you have your personal life and things that you really need to focus on. And so how do you have that kind of work-life balance, and how do you pull that all together? And I'm a very routine person, and I live by routine, and that's what helps me keep myself in check. And I also have things that that help me to stay balanced. There were times when I was really work focused, and I wasn't putting that time and focus on my kids, or I was really focused on my work because I'm so driven and passionate about what I do that I didn't give the time to my husband. So then I had to back off a little bit from the work, and how can I pull that all in together and have that time with my kids, have that time with my husband, have the time focused on work, but also take care of myself and make myself a priority so I'm a better person for everybody else around me. These last 3 weeks have been completely off track. My routine is not where it usually is. I was away on vacation. So prepping and planning for vacation, going on vacation, coming home from vacation and getting caught up, and then life's happenings, unexpected events come into play, and then I had to make a decision to leave my kind of routine and go away again. And that was another week, and that was very, very stressful. And as many of you know, I just recently lost my uncle yesterday. And when you have things that come up in life, we can be easily distracted, and we forget about those day-to-day things that keep us in check. So for me, when I was away last week, I still made sure I got my workout in every day. I was in a hotel. I was spending time with my family. But I knew in order to get through the stress of the day, I had to get my workout in. So that is something I will not let go of. That is something that's very important to me. That is who I am. And many of you know that when you see me. I mean, I don't ever not work out, because that is my stress relief. That's what makes me feel good. That's what gives me energy and motivation to get through the day. So last week I did not lose that. I made sure I kept that in check. That was important to me. Nutrition is another thing, like your food, all of a sudden stress comes in, and you have things that happen in your life. And for some of you, this may be like day-to-day things, like, okay, you get up and your car doesn't start, or your water heater breaks, or your kids are sick and they're homesick, and then you have to take a day off from work, and that can disrupt your schedule. And how do you manage all that, and how do you still take care of yourself? So the nutrition piece, like, are you stress eating, and then you're not staying focused? I mean, for me, I try to eat as clean as I can and stay on track. And so when you're on vacation, when you're away in a situation that's not familiar, how do you still focus on all of those things? And yes, I try my best to do that. I also try to come back now home and refocus on my work. But there's other life priorities, and that is being with my family right now. That's what I need to do. But I also need to make sure I'm still taking care of myself and still taking care of my kids and still making sure I'm connected to my work and my job and helping those other people that I want to reach out and help. And so how do you do all that? How do you kind of not let the stress of all the unexpected things that come in your life, how do you continue to try to have a little bit of a routine? Like me, I got up, I banged out my workout, felt great to get that done. I'm working on getting some work done. My kids are going to be home from school. I have things that I need to do for my kids. And hey, that's my husband. That's been an amazing, amazing support for me right now. And so many of you out there who are listening now or maybe listening to me later, I want to thank you, because that is one thing when life is out of balance. Oh, thanks, Pete. When life is out of balance and when things get disrupted, one big thing I know for me is the amazing support. I have had such an amazing support from my family, from my friends, from my neighbors, from my coworkers, from my team, from the people that I've reached out and helped. You guys have all been amazing. And I appreciate the kind words and reaching out. And that really, really helps keep you focused, keep you grounded when things get difficult. So I just wanted to share with you a couple tips that, I can let this derail me completely. I could become depressed. I can be totally stressed out. I'm not going to tell you I'm not stressed. I'm stressed. I'm stressed with a smile on my face. But some things that I do to help with that, I do a lot of deep breathing so I can slow down, because I get a little bit anxious as I'm talking to you guys about some things that I really haven't shared over the last week. So being able to share that and kind of hold back and be behind the scenes with kind of what's been going on in my life. And sometimes you don't want to share things. Sometimes but I need to kind of share, because I feel like when I share and I can share my struggles, that I can help somebody else. And that's the reason why I'm sharing and why I'm talking about living for balance and your routines and how that can get disrupted. That, use the resources, use the support, use the help that you have around you to help you get through the tough times. And yes, I meditate before I went to bed. Yesterday was a very stressful day. Lots of emotion, lots of thoughts. I had to meditate when I went to sleep so I could settle my mind. I could get a good night's sleep, and being able to get up and be energized and focused for today, because our sleep patterns are off. And when our sleep patterns are off and we're not getting enough sleep, or our sleeping times are off, that can cause your immunity to lessen, and then you can get sick. So that's why it's so important to take care of yourself during stressful times, because it's going to take a toll on your body. Emotionally, it takes a toll on you. Physically, it takes a toll on you. And I need to still be strong. I need to be strong for my family. I need to be strong for my parents. I need to be strong for my kids. I still need to be strong for my husband, although he's holding me up right now. And I also need to be strong for those people I'm helping. I'm not going to just back off and say, sorry, guys. I can't be here to coach you. I can't be here to motivate you. And I need to still be an inspiration to other people. So I just wanted to share some things that I'm struggling with and some of the things that I'm doing to help me get through the difficult times right now. So taking some time, I still am focused on my work, but I know my kids are going to be home soon, so I need to focus on them and their needs. I need to focus on my family outside of my home, my extended family. And so how do you do all of it? How do you keep it in balance? How do you take care of yourself? And so many times, you guys, I see it that people let themselves go. And that's why I really wanted to talk to you about is really keep doing the things that are important to you. Keep doing the things that make you feel good. Keep doing the things that keep you healthy. For me, it's exercise. It's not getting distracted on my nutrition plan. Yes, you know, I am off a little bit, but I still need that to keep things in check for me. And things like using your support systems and asking for help. I've had so many people reach out to me, and I'm so grateful for all of you that have offered for help to help me, and I appreciate that support. That is so important, but it means so much that so many people care. And it's amazing when tragedy strikes. I've had other tragedies that have happened in our life, but I wasn't on social media, and I can't believe the support that I'm getting. I wasn't even involved in coaching and fitness and health when other things have happened, and the amazing support that I'm getting from all the people that I have welcomed into my life, that I've met, that are on the same path as me, and how they're reaching out and sending kind words, and all of that is helping so much to keep me focused, to keep me grounded, to bring that balance in my life. And I agree, I'm also learning to allow people to help me. Yes. And so if you guys are struggling out there, if there's things that are distracting you in your life, take some time to reflect a little bit about what's important to you and what are the important things in your life. For me, number one is my family. They come first, and and making sure I'm taking care of myself. And sometimes that can sound selfish. And you may think I'm selfish because I work out every day, I take care of myself, I do things personally, but I do that so I can push on, so I can have that drive and motivation and to be there for those around me. If I'm not taking care of myself when unexpected things come into your life, then you're not going to have that strength, and you're not going to be able to get through it with ease when you are stressed, when you are depressed, when you are struggling to get through each day. So I'm working on that. We're always a work in progress. There's so many resources out there to help you. And I just wanted to share a little bit about what's happening with me, what's going on. Sometimes I don't really come out and share a lot of that and share my struggles. But we all have struggles. We all have tragedy in our life. Some things are worse, and we have things happening over and over again. But I just wanted to share with you of trying to find some balance with all of that. Find the balance with your family, with your friends, with the support systems you have, and with, most importantly, taking care of yourself during these difficult times. So thank you for listening. If you guys have some ideas or tips, or if this was helpful, give me some likes or some loves. And if you have some things that have worked for you when things get really difficult, and you have stress and anxiety in your life, what helps you, what works for you, please comment below, because we all have these things in our lives. We all deal with it differently, and we all need as much help as we can when things come up in our life. So thank you so much for listening. I look forward to your thoughts. I look forward to your feedback, and any tips that you have and that work for you when stress comes into play and when you're really trying to balance things out in your life. Thanks. Have a great day.